Hello lovely people, welcome to the Geek Cupboard, I'm Penge and welcome to Nightmare Frontier, which apparently, according to the Steam store page, is the first ever tactical extraction looter game. And no, I don't really know what that means either, so I'll describe it as a turn-based tactical game. It's a little bit like XCOM, I suppose. We have a team of people, and they can move about the map and take out the bad guys, they can shoot at them, use abilities and all that kind of stuff, and it's all set in an alternate 1900s, where the American dream has become the American nightmare. So there are zombies and ghouls and spooks and supernatural things that we're battling against, and it all looks very intriguing indeed. I thought it was well worth a little look. So, do you know what? Here we go. Without any further ado, let's dive into Nightmare Frontier and do battle with all sorts of nightmarish beasties. Okie doke, here we go. Welcome to a slightly weird supernatural version of 1900s America, where already you might be able to see a couple of oddities, because down here we've got not one, but two wraiths that we need to deal with. So these sort of weird looking, spooky, sort of misty things, we've got to take them down. They're the bad guys on this first level. And the game begins like this, by the way. There's no sort of preamble, no intro cinematic, no kind of, little kind of opener. The game just throws you straight in and goes, there you go, there's some weird things, please deal with them. And we're in this sort of very run-down looking Wild West town. It all looks very sort of broken, abandoned, it's all sort of falling apart and such like. But yes, we've got to take these two guys down, and we can put our guys in that starting area there. But right now we've only got two people, so we can fit four people in, but we haven't got four people. We've got two people, and their names are Mushroom Jack, which is a fantastic name. Mushroom Jack is a gunslinger, and we've got Rocco Bixby. So we've got two people to take on these two little sort of weird, creepy, ghosty things. And yes, you can see they've all got their own kind of stats and things. So the wraiths there have got 3 hit points, very helpfully shown by the floaty bar above their head. And then if we look on the left there, they've got a speed of 2, no damage modifiers for melee or range combat. They have no armor, and I think they only have the one attack, which is a despair howl, which causes a bit of damage, and also, as we'll see, it kind of comes into play with this thing. It increases some sort of like a nightmare meter, but we'll see that when they actually have their turn. And then yes, we've got all sorts of things as well, so Mushroom Jack, pretty much the same as these guys look. So the same kind of speed, no melee sort of damage modifiers, no range damage modifiers, no armor. They have got more hit points. They've each got 6 hit points, have Mushroom and Rocco, as opposed to the 3 each of the race. However, our human people, our fleshy humans, also do have fears. So as we can see at the bottom there, Mushroom Jack has a fear of horses, and Rocco is scared of spiders. Now right now, I don't think that's going to make any difference, but maybe on later levels, there's going to be like a horse coming by, or there's going to be a giant spider, and that's going to render these guys a little bit useless. Now I have done a little bit of the tutorial, just to kind of get the basics out of the way, so I could understand the very sort of basic elements of the game. But yeah, we didn't come to how the sort of fears and things affect our characters. So we will find out as we play, possibly. But right now, let's get our characters deployed. So yes, Mushroom Jack, the gunslinger, you can go just here. And then Rocco Bixby, the brawler, you can go just here, because you're going to be nearer to that one to go and have a brawl with them, because that seems like a sensible thing. So if we do that, that's it. We confirm where they're going to begin. I mean, there's not much choice, to be fair. So there we go. Ooh, he did a dramatic kind of pose and got a gun out. Very fancy. So that's all done. We can then say fight. They appear in, and it looks like we've got the first turn, which is good. So yeah, in a very sort of similar vein to other games like this, our characters can move about, they can fight, they can use items, all that kind of stuff. So I think what we're going to do is, given that Rocco here is a brawler, let's get Rocco doing some brawling. Now what we do want to try to do, if we can, is use the environment to our advantage. So when we go up to people, we can, at the minute we've got to move, so we can't do anything right now. We could potentially shoot a gun. We have got a shotgun, but I feel like he's a brawler. He should be brawling. This guy here's a gunslinger. He should be slinging guns, which seems ineffective, because then you're going to throw the gun away. Anyway, that's not what that means, I don't think. But what the case? So he should be shooting guns, and he should be brawling. I kind of feel like, yeah, the clue is in the name there. So he's going to go and do some hand-to-hand fighting. And what happens is, when you use your shatter hand, when our scavengers use them, because our people are called scavengers, when our scavengers use shatter hand, which is a very dramatic way of just saying, I'm going to punch somebody, it pushes the sort of a target, if you like, that sort of push these wraiths back a square, and then we kind of follow up into that square. But if we push them back into something that's already there, they take more damage. So I think if we put you here, Mr. Bixby, if you go just here, and then we use shatter hand on you, we're going to hit you and cause you a point of damage, but then you're going to kind of get squished into this barrel type thing, and you're going to take another point of damage and then get shoved over there. However, if there was something there, I think they take even more damage. But we can't do that right now. But I think this is pretty good. So, yeah, here we go. Let's use shatter hand, which is a very dramatic way of just saying I'm going to punch you. So there you go. Do a dramatic punchy thing, and boom, and there you go. We follow up. They're over there. Right, and now, Mushroom Jack. I assume we might find out why you're called Mushroom Jack at some point. You can shoot. So I assume you can shoot them. Yeah, you within range? I assume so, yes, because that thing is sort of flashing like you're going to get rid of them. So how about, in fact, maybe move a little bit nearer to them so you can get them next turn. So run in like that, and then get your gun, shoot-a-ty shoot, and bang. Okay, now, he just got something called Overcoming, which means when you take out an enemy, they're so inspired and they're so happy and delighted with their work that they get another go. Now, we can't move again, we can't punch anybody, but I think he can shoot again. So how about, yes, we can shoot you. Oh, this is exciting. There we go. So, boom, you take a point of damage, but that's kind of it. We can't do anything else. Our turn is all done, so let's press press and hold F to end the turn. Right, they get a go, and right, so you'll notice that weird things just happened. Very odd things just happened. And if we look at the top here, you'll also notice that another person has appeared. Hello there. At the top here, there is a meter. This is like a nightmare meter. And the higher this goes, the weirder the sort of the world around us gets. It's sort of, changing the world around us. So it starts off all normal, a little bit run down, in need of a good scrub and, a little bit of work, but, sort of, relatively normal. But then, as the bad guys do their thing, and they work their way through these sort of nightmare buffs, and this meter increases, they not only get abilities, like, if they get to level 3, if they get to here on the meter, and it fills up to level 3, they can move around really quickly. So, they get these kind of boosts, but also the world around us changes. So now it just looks a little bit weirder. That building's got stuff on it, and there's like blood everywhere, and it all looks a little bit gory, and these things have all changed, and it's all just gone a bit weird. It's gone very odd. And of course, something else has appeared, which is a little bit unfortunate. So I think we need to take you out as soon as possible. So I think you can punch them into oblivion. Yeah, you can do that nice and easy. So you do that, you take them out. So boom, Wraith goes down, that's all sorted. He's then got Overcoming. So he can now go again. So I think if we run you to here, hang on, we could shoot you, look. We could do a bit of shoot-a-ty shooting. You've got a shotgun. Let's shoot you. Let's shoot a gun spider. It does only have 2 uses, but hopefully you're going to be the only remaining bad guy. Yeah, I can't really zoom in any further, but I think you're like you're like a person, but you've got you've got 2 big arms. I don't know what you've got. Yeah, you've got guns. Yeah, there you go. Weird sort of guns. And then you've got just other skeletal arms sticking at your back. It is a bit weird. Right, we'll shoot you, because that seems like a good idea. And then, let's get Mushroom Jack running in, and you can also do some shooting. So shoot-a-ty shoot. The only thing is, we now can't do much else. So Mushroom Jack, I think, you could move. I think we're focused on you. Mushroom Jack is done. So I think do you know what? If we put you here, you might be able to then, you can, no, do you know what? You can shoot them next time, I think. Although, hang on, what have you got? Bullet Storm and Spider Shot. So Gunspider's a ranged person. So if we move you in like that, is that going to be an issue? They're now engaged, look. Not like to be married. Quickly, buy a nice hat. No, they're engaged in combat, of course. As you can see, they're, happily, I don't know what they're doing, the tango or something, I don't know what that is, but they're doing a fun little dance move together. So yes, hopefully that will occupy Gunspider, so you can't shoot, because you're engaging in a bit of hand-to-hand combat. So if we end the turn, you run away. Clever idea. Okay, so you shot at Mushroom Jack, and Mushroom Jack doesn't have a healing thing. You've got a healing thing. You can have some delicious beans to heal yourself up. Although it says, heal yourself or an adjacent ally for 1 hit point. So maybe, do you know what we'll do? We'll run you to here, Rocco Bixby, and then you can heal up your buddy. You can hand over a tin of beans, whatever it was. That was not a tin of beans. That was like a green potion. And then Mushroom Jack can run to just here, shoot, boom, and you go down. And there we go. Victory is ours. So we picked up a bit of nightmare essence, converts into 1 nightmare essence at the end of the raid. Yay. We got some sort of broken weapon bits and bobs, and that was kind of it. Okay, splendid. Right, so then I think, here we go. We go into a little kind of sort of bit where you choose the levels and the battles and the events that you want to deal with to go from where we are over here to some sort of endpoint over there. And our first little bit of the game is called Into the Darkness. The city didn't roll out a welcome mat, just smoke, silence, and that slow crawling dread that sticks to your bones. We came in with scraps of intel and the word of some silver-tongued snake who swore the ruins were fat with loot. And us? We didn't ask what kind of nightmares was waiting to chew us up. Oh, I feel like I should be doing like a yeehaw kind of accent, but I'm not going to. Because that would just be borderline offensive, possibly. That's where we're supposed to find the fixer. A guy who rode out the cataclysm and figured out how to turn it into pocket change. He was meant to hand us a map of the city and walk us into the depths of the nightmare. Okay. Right, so we're here, effectively, just to try and get rich. Yeah, we're doing the Wild West thing. Instead of looking for gold, like they did back in the day, we're now looking for sort of loot. We're looking for leftover bits and bobs that the nightmare hasn't kind of touched and taken away. So we're here. So our next point is here. The monolith. Stands like it's been here forever. Smooth, humming, warm to the touch. You don't pray to it, but it still answers. Okay, so if we do that, our party will regain... 1 hit point at the start of each turn. Oh, that's quite jazzy. Yeah, we'll take that. Right, that's really good. So our people can heal up at the start of each turn. And now we need to pick where we'd like to go. So there's going to be a fight. There's going to be fights. But then after the fights, where do we go? Do we go to a ransacked pharmacy or do we go to an old vet's shelter? Given that they've both got fears of animals of different types, maybe going to a place where there might be animals. I mean, there's a horse's head on that sign, and old Mushroom Jack doesn't like horses, so maybe let's not go there. Let's go here. Let's go here, and then we can go up to the ransacked pharmacy, because that might have like meds in and stuff. That could be useful. So here we go. Go to breakthrough. The air's too still. Then shapes twitch where no shape should be. Guns up. Your nightmares didn't wait for sundown. Oh, it's all very dramatic. And yeah, we can see what we're going to get as well. We can see what we're going to get. So if we complete that, we get some dynamite. Do that, get some Mustang boots, whatever they are. And that one gets us a pocket knife. But I think, yeah, let's go and grab some dynamite because it's the only one that leads on to the pharmacy. So here we go. And we'll drop right back into a fighty bit. Okay. Right. We've got one of these big lads over here. Okay, so these are a bit scary. These are quite big. So I think maybe let's put both of our people around here, deal with the big chonky lad, and then take these 2 guys out afterwards because they're slightly flimsier. Because yeah, this guy's quite strong. So yeah, this is a unicrone, which I assume is like a twisted evil version of a unicorn, possibly. Or we can... Oh, okay. We can twist the map around. I didn't know we could do that. That's nice. Okay, so Brawler immediately in front. So we can bash you into those boxes to cause you more damage. That seems like quite a good idea. So we'll do that. And then you... Where can you go? Hang on, where are you going to end up? If we attack you, you're going to get pushed back. So we want the other guy to be around to then attack them again and push them into another object to take them out nice and quick. We'll put you there, I think. Okay, I mean, yeah, we can potentially put 3 people down. We haven't got 3 people. Our little group is only sort of 2 people right now. But yeah, we can deploy 3 people at our peak. But yeah, never mind. We'll come to that later. Okay, so let's begin the fight. We appear in. Okay, right. Bixby, you do a punch on them. Oh, bother. They're going that way. I don't want them to go that way. Our guy's on the other side. Mushroom Jack is on this side. That is no use at all. Mushroom Jack could potentially shoot at them for 1 point of damage. Hang on, what happens if you hit them? Nothing. They just go straight in that direction. Okay, right, you do that to them. So, boom. There we go. So they've taken a couple of points of damage. But now, yeah, you can't really do much else. Do you know what we'll do? We shall run Mushroom Jack to just here, and you can shoot them. Yeah, I think, yeah, when the sort of turn, when each level restarts, they get their uses of guns and shotguns and stuff back. So you do a shoot-at-he shoots. They're already pretty weak. They're already quite sort of exhausted. So, okay, we'll do that. Right, in comes the Wraith. Right, when the Wraiths attack, their whatever it was attack. Ooh! Okay, right, Mushroom Jack just took a kicking from the Unicron there. They attacked them with the big spiky thing, and I think it hurt them quite a bit. Ouch. Okay, right, they healed at their 1 point, because they heal up, because that, whatever it was, monolith that we found or whatever. But yeah, these guys, when they do their despair howl, I think that also adds to the sort of nightmare meter at the top. And we want that to not creep up too much. Okay, you can finish this thing off. You just destroy that thing. There you go. Thank you so much. That was very important. And you can go again. Okay, so if you run down to here, you can then punch this. You'll take that out. You will take out that Wraith, because that Wraith is going to take a point from the punch, and then it's going to take 2 more points of damage because it can't go anywhere. It's taking a point because it's being sort of shoved into something, and then it's taking another point because the thing it's being shoved into is immovable. So I think if we do that, you can finish that thing off, and then he can have another go. Oh, this is very good. And you're next to that one, so you can punch it again. Okay. Right. Rocco is on one. Good grief. And then, yeah, Mushroom Jack. Can you shoot past? Yes, I think you can. So, Rocco, duck out the way, would you? There you go. Splendid. Level dealt with. Glorious victory. We get some more of that nightmare stuff and some dynamite. A common pocket item. Is it maybe in this time? Maybe everybody in the American sort of Wild West in the 1900s carried around, dynamite. It was common. It was common. I wouldn't say it's a common thing. I can't think of any point in my life where I've carried around a bit of dynamite in my pocket. But yeah, I didn't live in this time. So we'll take all of that stuff and then continue. And then we shall go to, a lost soul and safe passage. Okay, that's where we want to get to. However, I think we need to issue out our dynamite. So I think, we can give it to a person. Yeah, like a pocket item. Okay, how about we give that to you, Mushroom Jack? You can have some dynamite. So it's a ranged thing. So you can just chuck it around. It's got 1 use. So it's a 1-use thing, which that makes perfect sense, because when dynamite's exploded, it's kind of done then, isn't it? It's finished. Don't go back to lit dynamite. Okay, right, that's fine. So we've got that assigned to you. We can now go to the pharmacy, the ransacked pharmacy. Shelves cracked, bottles broken, stench of vinegar and old blood. Still, something in here helps, even if it shouldn't. Oh, the party gain 1 hit point if we go there. And if we go to the old vet shelter, a random unit gets 3 additional hit points. But we don't know who it's going to be. So it could be wasted on Rocco Brawl Pants, whatever it's called. And then, whatever it's called, Jeff Mushrooms. No, Mushroom Jack, although Jeff Mushrooms is probably a better name. He might not get healed up. So I think, let's take the 1 safe hit point, shall we? Take that, back up to 4. Very nice. Right, what's this then? So first contact. This alley is where our goddamn fixer should have shown. Trouble came first. He's still breathing. For now. Okay, so gain... we can gain a survivor. Okie dokie. Right, this could be quite handy. This could be useful. Oh my word. Right. There's a Unicron thing over there, which, as we've seen, they're quite difficult to deal with. There's two massive things over here. There's a Wendigo and another Wendigo. Okay, I can't zoom in anymore. They look really quite scary. Massive, big, they could infer fur-covered things with skull faces and gigantic antlers. Okay, yeah, I'm not liking them. Okay, and I think Dusty Cane. Okay, can we... right. Extraction. Rescue the survivor by leading them to the extraction area and using the extractability. Okay, so a little kind of extraction mission. Rescue the survivor by leading him to the extraction area or by killing all the monsters. Okay. Right, you're quite near to the extraction zone, but you have got these two big scary things next to you. So I think we've got our two people. How can we deal with this? If we could get here, how far do we move? We only move 2. That's a bit unfortunate, isn't it? We only move 2. So we're going to run in. We can go 1, 2, and then Punchy McPunchson could do some punching. But I think that's just going to shove them to there. It's going to shove them nearer to our poor person that's probably going to get eaten by these things. Okay. Okay, how can we do this? I think we put you there, and then put you there, and we'll ignore that thing until the end. I mean, it does imply that as long as we get the person to the extraction area and get them out, we don't have to kill everything. So maybe we don't have to sort of, lay down our lives and fight all 3 big scary things to get you out. Maybe you could just leg it and just, run away. Just get over there really quickly and just run. Although... I think, yeah, they're engaged in combat. So I think when they move out of the sort of range of this thing, that's all their move gone. So if they went to here, that's all they could do. They can't quite make it over there in one go. Let's give this a go. Let's give this a go. We do have an undo thing. There is an undo sort of tool, and you can undo as much as you like back to the start of the level. So if it all goes horribly, horribly wrong, you can just go undo, 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 undo. Oh, let's start again, please. Right, you run here and... Right, you're engaged with that thing. So you do a bit of punching on that. Boom. Okay. Oh, it did a little dance. That's quite nice. And then if you run into here... You could then try and shoot that thing to try to get its attention. So shoot... Bother. Okay, right, never mind. So you can't do much... Oh, hang on. We're you. Right, we get to control you. So if I run you... where's the best place going to be? Because if I put him there, and then that thing comes for us, we're going to have nowhere to go. And it's going to push them to the scenery, and then we're going to take loads of damage. So it might be better to go just here. What have you got? Punchy... Oh, you could go here and do a punch. You could go here, punch that thing, and it would take it out. Yes, or a rifle that deals 3 damage, you say. Okay, we can take this one out. And then that one can be dealt with by the other 2 guys. Yes. Okay, right. Shootity shoot the Wendigo. Right. The Wendigo is down. And... Oh. Right. We can go again. We can take both of them out. Dusty Cane just sort of rocks up and takes out 2 big scary things. Okay. Wow. And you can go again. But I think let's just put you back just there. Ready to fire at that thing. I think everybody else is done. Okay, Dusty Cane. Welcome. Welcome aboard, Dusty Cane. Right. That thing's going to charge in. Oh, no. No. Oh. It attacked you. Okay, right. We healed up a bit. Because we've got the healing thing. I don't think this has got much hope, has it, to be honest, but okay. I mean, Dusty... hang on. The rifle... Oh, the rifle has a cooldown. Botherations. Okay. Okay, never mind. How can we push this thing into the scenery? If we go here, Ah, yes. If we move Dusty Kane there and do a punchy punch, shove it that way, that's a point of damage. And then we get Billy Brawler Pants to whack it. That means it's going to take 2 points of damage because it's going to bounce off that crate thing. So boom, there we go. And then you can just shoot it from range. You're like, I'm not going to get involved in all that faffing about. I'm just going to do like an Indiana Jones type thing where the guy's doing all the sword play and he just gets a gun out and shoots him. That's what we're going to do. And we've acquired you. Okay, so we've got some Nightmare Essence. Don't know what to do with that, but we've acquired a new person. Find the Fixer. Objective completed. Marvellous. Okay. And now extract the Fixer. New objective. Okay, so I assume we go here. So safe passage. It's quiet here. Too quiet. No pull, no whispers. Just still air and open space. If there's a way out, this might be it. Okay, so if we go there, we return to the city map. Right, is this good? The poor sausage we dragged out of that alley looked like a man who bet big and lost ugly. Shaking, stinking, holding on to nothing but nerves and fumes. He took out 2 gigantic big beastie things. Don't be too harsh on him. Good grief. We bunked down in some half-collapsed wreck, quiet enough to matter. He caught his breath, spat blood, and slapped down a map. Faded and torn, barely holding together. Map showed the city, or what's left of it. A sprawl followed. By the goddamn nightmare. Okay, let's view the map. So now we get to look at a city map, do we? Oh, yay for victory. Oh, the entry quarter is done. We've done the intro bit, yay. We picked up some stuff, and we've now got 3 people. Oh, we've got a map. Oh, I like a nice map. Situation didn't look good. City was torn to hell by a cataclysm none of us rightly understood. Some called it God's wrath, others blamed savage witchery. Either way, it cracks something open, let loose a force that fed on fear and hauled nightmares out into the daylight. We didn't come looking for meaning, we came for loot, and our greedy eyes set on the docks. Word was, ships full of loot just sat there fat and ripe, waiting on some desperate to snatch it. Getting there? Damn near impossible. That damnable nightmare was thick as molasses, twisting the world like a preacher's fever dream, crawling with a whole damned army of hell's own silly potatoes. Decency mugs. Had to learn how this nightmare ticked, get our hands on gear that wouldn't fail us. The Fixer we saved set us up with a half-mad tinkerer who'd been stuck in the city since the nightmare hit. Luck nuts, talked worse, but said he could rig up our gear with scrap. Ah, we have got scrap. We've got scrap. Probably nonsense, decency mugs, but we were desperate. Even rust was worth the risk if it gave us an edge. Okay, so finish that. So now where are we going? Where are we exactly? So get some parts, new objective. But whereabouts are we? Right, we can't go to all these places. We have to go to the slums. Work our way through there. So the reward for doing that is 24... whatever that is, bits of junk, cogs and, I don't know, watch and stuff, don't know what that is. And then some boots. So we can have some nice shoes to fight the undead with. Lovely. So that's the slums. So we've got an industrial district, a wealthy district, Chinatown, and then the docks. Okay, so the story is we're gonna work our way, I imagine, through the city, through each bit, over to the docks, go to those boats, and do some plundering. But first things first, we need to go over here. So what's all that? Equipment. Yep, that's fine. We've sort of seen all that. Oh yeah, can we see our new... Where's our new person? How do we... here. Yeah, down here. So we've seen you and you. That's fine. So have you got anything? You've got a fear... Oh! You had a fear of Wendigos. Maybe that's why they appeared. Oh yeah, Nightmare Level 1. Wendigo spawns. Oh, there you go. That's why he was surrounded by Wendigos, because he scared them and the nightmare magic, whatever it is, made them appear. Okay, right, there we go. And quarters. Resting in the quarters during a successful raid grants a hit point bonus. I don't know if I've got any quarters yet, but okay. Let's head here then. Let's go to the slums. So go to here, hold F to start extraction. Basically looting. It's a fancy way of saying looting, but okay, so we'll do that. And I imagine we get another... Yeah, there we go. Another one of these things. What's that? The Shimmer. Okay, I feel like we need to keep our options open with that, because I don't know what that is. So we can go here to the middle, and we gain Mustang boots. Again, the game is very determined to give us nice footwear to fight monsters with. Or a smoke bomb. Or fireproof boots. We don't want to go there because then we can't get to whatever the shimmer is. Let's go down the middle. Get some nice boots. There might be armour. There might up our speed or something. I don't know. So we'll go to here. And yep, this is going to be a battle fight type thing. But, oh no. There's 2 Wendigos. Okay, you're scared of Wendigos. So you can go just here. In fact, you can shoot that thing. You can take that down pretty much straight away. So you can go there, shoot that thing. Why are we down to low numbers of hit points? Oh, we haven't got that magic thing. The totem monolith thing boosting us. Oh, botherations. Also, what's that? Anomaly. Move here to collect nightmare essence. Hurry, it'll vanish at the end of the turn. Do we need that? I don't know what to do with that just yet. Okay, and then you, Billy McBrawlerson, you can go just here, and then we'll put you, Mushroom Jack, possibly just here. Are you going to punch that and come around that way? Okay, no, we'll put you there. So if you run in and punch that, you're going to punch it there. You can run in, give it a good biff on the nose, and it'll be down. That'll be gone. And then we just have to deal with that one with 3 of us. I think that seems like the best plan. We'll go for that. Right, okay, Dusty Cane. 1 good shot, boom. That thing is immediately destroyed, and we can run over here. Okay, not quite on that thing, but never mind. Right, you can run to here, and you can wallop that thing. Okay, so it took 1 point. Oh no, it took 2 points. It took 2 points. Okay, and then Mushroom Jack, you can run in, punchity punch, Wendigo goes down. Right, and because you've taken it out, you can have another go. But you can't move. But you could shoot. You can just shoot that one. So shoot that one. Okay, you can do some punching, but there's nobody nearby. You can't do anything. You can't do anything. Okay, right. We want that thing to go toward these 2 guys and not toward Dusty Cane. Because Dusty Cane is scared of the big Wendigo monster. So we'll do that. Oh, good. Okay, right. That's gone well. It can attack them both at the same time by the look of it, which is probably not great. You run that way. No help at all. Completely useless. Okay, if we punch you, that's going to come back this way. Okay, do that. So punchity punch. And then you go here, punchity punch into those barrel things. And there we go. Right, we missed out on that essence stuff, because it went away, but never mind. And we got that, and we got some boots. +1 speed. Okay, right, I see. So now we need to equip that. So let's go and give somebody some fancy boots. Who should move a bit quicker? They all move 2. Maybe you. You can have some nice boots. You've got your tin of beans. You've got your kidney beans in your pocket. Lovely. So you can also now move about a bit quicker to maybe get to other people to heal them up. Maybe that's a good idea. You look very good. I like your little vest you've got on, like a cowhide vest. You look a bit more dapper. That's quite good. Yeah, green, whatever that is. And you've just got a big, fancy, gigantic shooty gun thing. But okay, right. That's good. So now what's that? So that's just another fight. What is Burning Shimmer? It burns going in and worse coming out. But what walks out is something fierce, quicker, meaner, lit from within like a fuse about to blow. The party gains the riposte ability. Okay, I don't know what that is, but I feel like that's probably a good idea. Okay, I don't know what riposte does. Does it give us... Does that tell us? Gains riposte. Can we find out what it is, though? No. Hang on, there is a glossary, isn't there? There is a glossary. Can we find out what riposte does? Items and birds. Yeah, that. We just gain the ability. No, that's great, but what is it? What does it do? Oh, we can pick up another person. I mean, that's where we have to go. So let's go to here. But yes, we've got another kind of extraction mission thingamajig. So where's the person that we need to get at? Oh, they're all the way over here. Okay, Wesley McHex. These names are magnificent. We've got ourselves... I mean, yeah, they're normal names. They're good names. Wesley, Jack, Rocco, Dusty. But then we've got, you're called McHex. And you're called Mushroom, which is very good. Okay. So we've got one deployed already. So we can only put 2 of these 3 guys down. We can't put them all down. Ah, bother. Okay, that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate, isn't it? Okay. I think, you know what you do? Fear of bulls, but you can do the riposte stance thing. And you're a gambler with only 3 hit points. Deary me. Okay. If we put you here, and you here, that's our 3 people deployed. So Wesley's going to be on their own, but you can come back this way. You can join these 2. You can run in and try and push that into the scenery, and then you can hopefully finish it off to take it down a bit. But then we've got these 2 guys at the back as well. Oh my word. Okay. Right, that will do for now. Let's see if that works. So you... you can move a bit more freely, can't you? Because you've got your sort of special fancy boots on. So if you run here and punch that thing... Yeah, there you go. Punchity punch. That takes 3 points of damage. That was pretty good. And then if we run you here and punch that, we'll be in a line over here, and you're not going to use up one of your ammo shots. So yeah, we might as well take that down while we can. So boom, there we go. It's now 3 versus 3, and you can now have another go. So you can't punch anything, but you've now got your shot spare. So you could shoot... Let's shoot that thing in front of us, because it's nearer, and that makes sense. Oh, you've got a gun as well. You've got a gun too. Okay. If we move you to here to maybe take some cover, can you then shoot at that as well? Okay, boom. So that's looking pretty weak, and I think that's it. Okay, right. Good luck, everybody. Here we go. So someone's going to take damage over. Oh, but they've just done a thing. They've done their riposte ability, but we're being shot at by... Oh, no! Oh! Riposte is effectively counter-attack, but now he's dead. Okay. Right. Rocco Bixby has been brutally murdered. Okay. Right. Not great. And there's also dung on the map. Units are standing dung or impaired. I mean, just for the whiff alone. Will I take his boots? Oh, he's not dead. He's just... he's not well. He's not having a fun time. Okay. How can we now do this? Because... these guys... Hang on, we can put him back in. Because we're down to 2 out of 3 people, in comes Dusty Kane, sharpshooter. Okay, Dusty, in you come. Run to here, and then shoot at that with your rifle, please. Can you do that? Shootity shoot. 1 goes down. Boom, sorted. Okay, can you fire at them? No. I think it's not got line of sight, which is unfortunate. So if you run here, Wes, you go there. Can you shoot that thing now? Yes, you can. Okay, shootity shoot. And then you come that way. Can you then see that to shoot it? Yes, you can. Okay. So that I think is all we can do. You can't do anything else. So end our turn. They're going to do their fancy riposte thing again. You're going to shoot it, as I assume. Okay, and then... do you know what, Wes? Would you like to take this thing down? Because you were sort of having trouble with this earlier. So if you take them down, boomity boom, there we go. That goes down. What happens to our injured guy? Are you dead? Are you out just for this sort of round or whatever? So we can't pick you again, maybe. But we have got the other chap. Okay. So I think, yeah, you've got no hit points. Bother. Okay, never mind. And he hasn't got riposte. Or riposte, whatever it is, because he wasn't there when we sort of, when we collected that ability. So you, Wesley McHex, Fear of Bulls, riposte stance, oh, battle times 2. I know you have got that. Who hasn't got it? Oh, you, because you're potentially dead. Okay. Right. Where do we go? We could go to here. Ancient Monolith. Oh, plague immunity. Okay, are we going to have plague issues? However, over here, look, there is safe passage. So we can just do that. What's that? What's the more? I don't know what all these things are. Ransack Pharmacy or the Crossroads Chapel. Ah, we can go to a chapel and bring the nightmare pressure. That's what that's called. So we can bring the nightmare pressure down by 4. Okay. I don't know if we need plague immunity. I might come to regret this at some point, but I'm thinking, do we bring that down? Because if that goes up to another level, then the monsters are going to be even better. They're going to be more effective because they're going to be more nightmare-y and scary. But we could be immune to the plague, which possibly might be quite handy later on. I don't know. Do you know what? We're going to go and be immune. And if we go to the plague, we can't get to safe passage. And we have to go to the moor. We don't have to, but that takes that. Although, the blue things seem to be good things. The blue things are positive. Do you know what? It's not going to heal us up, but let's become immune to the plague for a while, because that seems like quite a handy thing. He's not immune, but everybody else is. And then we'll go here, and then we'll see what the moor thing is. But yes, bit of a battle to deal with. First, we've got Gunspider, Wendigo. Okay, let's put you at the edge, so you can fire at that thing and take it down. And then you, Wesley McHex. These guys are both just gunslinging people. Okay, if you go here, you can punch that into oblivion. And then maybe the other guy can get in an angle and punch it as well. So if you go there and you go here, I don't know if that's the best thing. That's what we're going with. Okay, right. You, Dusty. You take that thing out, because that is an immediate out, isn't it? It is immediately done. It's all fine. And I think let's move you onto that nightmare essence stuff. So you've collected whatever that is. Okay, you can consume essence. Oh! Consume nightmare essence to heal wounds, cleanse a negative status, push away Dreadweavers. The Dreadweavers are the name of the bad guys, I think. Or keep it until the end of the fight to gain a rare resource. Oh, so we can use it. Right, okay, I didn't know that. Right, if you punch that, so boom, there we go. That takes a couple of points of damage. And then if you go to here and punch that, it's going to be down. Right, there you go, a little bit of punching, and that is sorted. So now it's that Gunspider over there. Yeah, you can't move. You can move. We'll come round this way, though. Let's get out the way of the Gunspider. So I think everybody's done what they can do. So end the turn. Over to you. You're shooting at us from incredibly far away, which seems very unfair. Okay, we might need to hide. I think possibly hiding might be a good idea from that thing. I don't know where we can hide. You've taken a point of damage. So you could run in here like that, because I want your thing to refresh. And then you can run in round there and maybe be a target. And that's just dynamite that's not going to do anything, and you can't fire at them. Okay, do you know what? We're going to end our turn like this. And then prompt that thing to come and do something to us. Okay, so it shot him. And, oh. Okay, right. Wibbly wobbly stuff has happened. We've gone up to level 2 on the Nightmare Index. So they don't get any bonuses. But things have gone a bit weird. And also now there's a big terrifying thing behind us. If it gets to level 3, all the bad guys are frenzied and they can move around incredibly quickly. If it gets to level 4, they've got piercing strikes, which I don't know the exact sort of what it does in the game, but it sounds hurty. An armor boost and a hit point boost. Okay, that would be terrible. The bunny has crept into level 2 though, so we're probably okay. Right. You... oh, your rifle only has 1 use. Ah, okay. I didn't realise that. So, right, we possibly should have charged toward the Gunspider over there rather than standing back. Okay, do you know what we'll do? I think, is it worth undoing stuff? Because we can. Or do we live with the consequences of our mistakes? Part of me thinks we should just undo it because we can do that. So do you know what we're going to undo? I can't undo. It's R is not doing anything. I haven't got any undo powers. Okay, I'm not going to undo that, you know, everybody. That'd be a stupid idea. Okay. We need to get rid of you. So we'll take a shot on you, and then you can move just here. And then if you punch, that's only one thing. Okay, if you punch it, that's still only one thing. But then you can push it into the side. Okay, that's what we'll do. So you boop that. Okay, good. And then you come here, you boop it, and it's going to be dead because it's going to get crushed into the side. Okay, and now you can have another go, but you can't move and you can't punch anybody, or nobody that we'd like you to punch anyway. So you, Mushroom Jack, get back under cover. You can't move. You can't move. Okay, right. Hold F to end our turn. They do their fancy riposte thing. We get shot at again. Yeah, this is because they're hiding at the back. This is quite tricky, isn't it? We need to shoot at you. So, okay, can we shoot at you from there? Yes. And then can you go here and shoot at them? Please say you can see them. Okay, no. Undo that then. So can we go here and you see them? No. Okay, no. Undo that. Can you go here and see them by any chance? No. Oh dear. Okay, I don't quite know how to... What do we do with you? Hang on, undo that then. So you've had your turn, but you can move around a bit, but you can't shoot. But you, who we want to shoot, can't shoot for some reason. Okay, we'll put you there. Oh, hang on. No. Undo. You are going to get killed if you stand there. You might stand a chance of survival, as might to you. Okay. I think we just need to end our turn. One of us is going to take a point of damage, one of these guys. So it's mushroom thingamabob. Right, and now you... There you go. Just shoot and down. But we are in a bad way. Okay, we've got a jar with essence. Converts into 25 nightmare essence. There's a little bit. And we got a smoke bomb. Okay, but also we're in a really bad way. Can we have some healing, please? What's this then? What is that? The Black Maw. It no longer whispers, it calls. Stepping in now feels like falling out of existence. And when you return, something else comes back with you. The party gains unlimited deploy area. Okay, so we can deploy wherever we'd like to, but we've got this over here. The old vet shelter, which we know heals somebody up quite a lot. So I think that's probably worth doing. Although all of our people are really badly injured. Could we... Hang on a minute, hang on. Why have we not done this? Take the beans out of his pocket. Because he's not doing anything. Why have we not done this? And let's give you some... You can have 2 pocket items. You can have boots. And you can have beans. And you can have a smoke bomb. There we go. And we'll see what that does. Yeah. I don't quite know what to do with this. I think we keep it. Yes, it converts into something at the end of the raid. So I imagine we can do something with that later on. But, okay. This is... We've only got 4 hit points between us. I feel like we need some, like, healing potions or something. But, okay, let's go to here. And hopefully we can heal up at the next thing. Just try and muddle through this. Oh, there's 5 things. There's 3 of us with hardly any hit points at all. Okay, I suspect maybe not everybody's going to make it out of this alive, but never mind. Right, you can push that into there if you bash it. So you can punch that, and that'll be a couple of points of damage. You can then go here to then smack it into that to take it down, and you can, I don't know, go over here and take out one of the shooty guys. Maybe that one, actually. Maybe that one. So I have to run you across in that direction. Is this good? I don't know if this is good. Okay, Wesley McHex. There you go, look. Go showing off in front of the Wendigo. Giving it all this. Oh, I'm going to kill you. Shut up, Wesley. Right, how about we punch you? Punchety punch. There we go. And then you can punchity punch. Okay, that thing is down. We are overcoming, so we can punchity punch that thing again, just there. We can wallop you. Okay, so you... I didn't want you to follow up there, really, to be honest. Because you're going to get dead next time, and that's going to be a problem. You... How are we going to do this? You can run in over here, and then take that out next turn. And then you need to kind of go here. Use your one shot to take that thing out. Boom. So now there's only those two guys at the end. But it's going to be really hard to get them. And this thing might possibly kill off one of these two guys. Which is going to be a problem, isn't it? But there you go. Such is the way of things. Okay. Our turn ends. He's going to get attacked. Oh, no. You've taken him down. Okay, right. We're down to 2 people with 2 hit points. Against their 2 with 6. I suspect possibly this might be an issue. Okay, you run behind there, Wes. You can have a tin of beans. Beans. Okay, you use the beans on yourself. 3 hit points. Ah, it is glorious. We don't want to go into the dung, but I don't want him to stand out in the middle of nowhere. So if you run around there, can you throw dynamite? You can throw dynamite a very short way. Okay, that's terrible. Okay, don't do that. Can you shoot him? No. You can't do anything, and neither can you. Well, ain't this a doozy? Okay, end the turn. The only thing is, the longer we leave it, the more this is creeping up, which means that potentially some bad guys might just appear around us going, boo, we're bad guys. Right. If we run... we need you to sort of come round this way. So if you come here, can you then... How long does that last for? The smoke bomb could be useful. It creates a smoke hazard that blocks a line of sight for units standing in or behind it. So where can you throw that? So if you throw that there, that could create a great big load of smoke. And then you can't shoot at us. And then we could run forward and leap out and gunsling you. Or maybe we should possibly do that a bit further down. Maybe that's what we do. Alright, for the minute we're going to do that, look. Just going to do that. Okay, they're doing their riposte thing. You going to do anything? Don't think they are. No. Okay. Right, you run forward and then lob a smoke grenade just there. Okay, okay, boomf. Okay, smoke is just here. So that's disabled the line of sight. So now you can safely come round here, I feel. I mean, is that still line of sight? Should we have put it here? I don't really know. Okay, so we can't see them, but they can't see us. Okay, so you can't move anywhere. So you're done, you're done. Okay, right, do that. Are they going to come through the smoke? Is that what's going to... Yes, okay. And, okay, Mushroom Jack is dead. And weird wibbly stuff has happened. Oh, where's... Oh, it's a whole new terrifying thing. Okay, it's a... oh, it's like a bull. Oh, hang on. Oh, you're scared of that. That has been conjured up because you are scared of it. Oh, dear. Okay, right. I think we have to possibly admit defeat with this one. I don't see this going particularly well. Let's run over here and we'll bash that thing. Oh, hang on a minute. What happened there? We're stood in manure. That we can cope with that. Just destroy you for a bit. Okay. Right. This is not going to end well, is it? Hold F to end our turn. We are being terrified by this massive thing. We're going to get shot at by these guys. Down to 1. We fall back against that thing. That thing I imagine is going to shoot at us. And there we go. All down. And what happens now? Defeat. Yes. Okay, right. So we didn't do very well. Raid failed. You won't lose any items this time, but from now on, failure means losing everything. Remember, city streets go on forever. It's up to you when to extract. Find safe passages, yellow icon to end the raid, and return to base with your loot and resources. The grace period is over. You're on your own now. Oh, I see. So we can just go on forever. There's not an end to that. We needed to collect 10 bits of junk, whatever it was. But yeah, so if you get to a safe passage, you can get out and go back home and take all your stuff with you. Right. Okay. I didn't know that. So we've picked up all these things. We've got all of that stuff. The game was quite generous. But yeah, so the longest raid we did was 8. And we didn't get any parts at all. Zero, nothing, nada, just nothing at all. Okay, so what is this then? Resting in the quarters. Oh, I see. Right. So we can put people into there to rest, and it gives them, resting in the quarters during a successful raid, grants a temporary +2 maximum hit point bonus. So if you're in there, you're gonna get more hit points, possibly? I don't know. I'm not quite sure. And then, yes, we didn't do very well there, did we? We sort of failed a bit that time. But, okay, so what happens if we go back in? So do you just get the same thing again? But this time, if we lose all our stuff, that's it. The game's gone, no, we've been generous to you once. We're not doing it again. Okay, do you know what I might do? I might just sort of try and work our way through to a safe passage, just to extract some stuff. Oh yeah, look at that. It goes on for ages. There's so much stuff. Okay, let's just work our way through to that safe passage thing. Let's try and get there, shall we? This is fine. This is only 2 Wendigos. And, oh no, and a gun spider thing. Botherations. Okay, you can go there, take out the gun spider, and then we'll have... Oh, where do we put... In fact, hang on. If we put you here, we can clonk you into this stuff. Let's bring you over here. No. Extract everybody. That didn't work at all well. You there. You there. You there. Right, and let's just try this, shall we? So let's give this a go. So ready for a rumble. You... If you punch that thing, that's only 1. Then if you move to here and punch it, that's 2. Okay, lovely. However, right, now we can't get to you because Mushroom Jack... Okay, right. We'll shoot at you for now. Shoot. And then you can not see them. So that's not going to help much, is it? Okay, you run round here and pick that thing off. Rifle, shoot. Boom. Down. Okay, good. And I think that... We'll run you around there, look like that. I think everybody's done everything. Okay, right. So in that turn, he's going to take a bit of a knock. You're going to take a knock, dearie me. So I think, you can just punch that into oblivion. So boom, it goes down. You can run in. You get another go. You can run over here and punch this thing into oblivion. Hurrah! And then you can finish it off because it's against a wall thing. Okay, good. That was pretty good. 1 point of damage. We got some stuff. Take all of that. And... I think it was only, one tiny sort of nightmare point thing. Right, we'll gain the repostability. That's nice, thank you. And then let's go and try and rescue another person. We'll see how that goes. So what have we got? We've got... what are they? Noras. Not like people called Nora. They're... What? I don't know what they are. They're like prisoners that are in like hanging prison things, like hanging jail cells, but they've been merged into their heads. They're quite unpleasant. And then Danny Chopper. Okay, good. Danny Chopper. Right. So you're the person we need to save. You can take out... You can cause 3 points of damage. So again, you could take out that gun spider thing, and then you can go in and do some bludgeoning. That is what we're going to go for. So we'll try that to start with. So you take that thing out just immediately. 1 less thing for us to worry about. Brilliant. And you can move over there. That is what you can do. I forget about that. I forget they can do that. You've got Chop. Perform a brutal overhead attack. That sounds very handy, but okay, you can't quite reach anybody at the moment, which is a little bit of a shame. Oh, look! Are you a butcher? You might be a butcher, because you've got a big sort of barrel of, I don't know, creature meat over here, which is a bit weird. So if we bring you here, and then put you... oh, you've got your shotgun. Oh, yeah. Can we shotgun blast you lot? That's one. If we go... Hang on. Undo that. If we walk to here and do a shotgun blast, that can get those two. So do that. Boom. Although Rocco might now need to run away, possibly. Are you going to get besieged, Rocco? By all three of them. I'm hoping one of them goes over here. Okay, right. End our turn. You're going to fight back at least. Okay, so you've taken a point of damage, but you can riposte back at it and it runs away. You're fighting that, but it's going to go back. Okay. And you... Okay, right. The guy that we're supposed to save is dead. We can't rescue the survivor because he's been... Oh, no. No, that's Mushroom Jack. The survivor's just here. Oh, dear. Okay. Right, I'm not... I'm not very good at this game. Okay. Oh, we get to put... Oh, no. No, it's Dusty Kane who's down. Mushroom Jack is waiting to enter the battlefield. Of course, yes, go there, Mushroom Jack. You go here and do that thing on it. Okay, chop. Okay, good. That was pretty handy. And then if you could... Can you shotgun blast again? Like that. So do that. And then move out the way, because you'll die, and then you can pick that thing off. Okay, which leaves... Oh, and you can have another go. Okay, boom, brilliant, much better. Okay, and boom, more brilliant. Okay, and then we'll run you over here. Yeah, that didn't go entirely according to plan, but never mind. Right, end the turn. I think we're going to be okay against Cagehead. Okay, so they do cause quite a bit of damage, but we've sort of retaliated them to death. Right, that was... We've already lost one person. But at least Deadpool's joined us, which is quite nice. Yay. Okay, we'll go to the vet shelter, because that's the only one that takes us to the safe passage. And I just want to see what happens when you leave. Just for the purposes of seeing what happens in the game. Also, you. Did you have any stuff? No, you didn't have any stuff. Okay. But a smoke bomb. Do you know what? You can have a smoke bomb, my friend. There you go. Right. So, we'll go to here. Hopefully somebody can get... Oh, you were the one... Did you have 2 points down? I wanted you to heal that person, but okay. We'll go here, and then we'll go to the safe passage and just get out of here. Just skedaddle. What have we got? 3 enemies. Only 3. That's quite generous. That's okay. So if we put... Danny Chopper's got a fear of hunger. That's interesting. Is hunger a thing that appears in this game? I don't know. Right, you. Can we run you in? And yeah, we've not got anything to sort of shove you onto, as it were, which is a bit of a shame. So how about if we put you there to shove you about? What do you do, though? They don't have any great difference in damage. You're going to shoot at us a lot. Oh dear, this is... We need you. We need Dusty Kane to just rifle this thing to death and then it's gone. Okay. What we'll do is, let's take you down. So put you there to go here and bash it into a rock. You here and you there. That'll do. There we go. Perfect battle plan. Very well thought out. So you go here, punch that thing. It goes there. And then Mushroom Jack can run round this way. Punch that. That's going to cause the cage head a point of damage. So boom, because it gets whacked. And we can do it again, because we've got our extra turn. Okay, do it again. Bashes it into there. And then Danny Chopper. Yeah, we need you. Can you go here and just attack that and take the Nora out? There you go. Yeah. Punch that thing, please. If we punch that, it's not going to go down. But if we do that, it's going to be dead. Okay. Splendid. And then he gets another go. Yes. Okay, right. That was... Do you know what? That actually worked out sort of okay. Okay, that thing's going to vanish, but yeah, we're all still alive, which is quite good. Bit of damage. Okay, everybody get over here. Get get to the chopper. You can come round. Well, I mean, anybody can finish it off. Just whatever. There you go. Just boop. There you go. Sorted. Hooray, we did a thing. Okay, so we grab some more loot. Got some boots. Take all of that. Continue. And I think, yeah, the next thing we can do is save passage. Return to the city map. So we can do that. And yeah, that's it. We just go to the city map and we leg it out of there. So we pick up a few bits and bobs. We heal up. It was equal to the last raid length, but we survived this one and we didn't all die. Okay, we scrounged up enough parts to juice up our gear. That fixer Newt Jab we started calling the doc offered up one of his rusted pieces for research. We didn't have much choice, but hell beggars can't be choosers. Okay, so Mustang boots, survival backpack, or dynamite. Oh, I see, right. So, I mean, boots are quite useful. We'll have some boots. Okay, yeah, there you go. End of log. So, that was one of our objectives. Upgrade one of the items. Mustang boots, survival backpack, or dynamite. Extract parts to a safe place. We did that. Upgrade one of the items. Okay, how do we do that then? So, these boots. How do we upgrade? Oh, F. Oh, with parts. Okay, how many parts have we got? 12. And it costs 10. Okay, upgrade the boots then. Dung immunity. Right, that I was not expecting. Okay. Oh, and that's it. That's all we can do. Do you know what? Yeah, let's upgrade our boots to make them poop-proof. Right, so we did that objective. So that's that one done. So what's the next one? Yep, okay, that's all good. Yeah, okay, a little bit of story going on. But what? Do I need to be reading all this? I don't know. I'm not quite sure. But yeah, oh, crikey, there's a lot happening there. Okay, okay, effectively, they're going into the industrial district. Right. Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah. I mean, okay. There's a lot of stuff here. Ooh, gain rifle holster. Gain shotgun holster. Okay. Rifles were good one-hit things, so we can just take that, give somebody a rifle. Okay. So I assume now, yeah, we've got a shooty gun thing. Okay. So you haven't got a shooty. Oh no, yeah, you've got a shotgun. Who hasn't got a? Oh, botherations. Okay. Okay. Have you? Where's our other guy? Where's the other dude? Oh, he's in the quarters. These guys. Okay, so yes, if we wanted to, we could give them a weapon. We could say give Danny Chopper a weapon if we wanted to. But do you know what? I think we will wrap things up for now. We've completed, as it were, sort of your open air quotes, completed, close air quotes, the slums. We got through that. We've unlocked that, got a bit of story, and now we can go to the industrial district. So the stakes are normal in there, and if we get out, we pick up quite a lot of fancy stuff. And then, yeah, imagine we complete that, go to the wealthy bit, then go to Chinatown, then get to the docks, and have a poke around the boats and bring back lots of shiny things. But, yeah, I think right now, we shall wrap things up with our look at Nightmare Frontier. I think we've seen enough of the game to get a good idea about how it works and what it's all about and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, it is a very it's a very good, very competent turn-based strategy game. It is, in that sort of XCOM type of a vein where you have your team and you move about and they've got abilities and you shoot and you have line of sight and all that. But yeah, it's got that sort of unique, sort of otherworldly, supernatural thing about it, particularly with the nightmare meat or whatever it was at the top, because that sort of changed the battlefield a bit. As you were playing, things changed. Bad guys appeared out of nowhere if that got too high, and the enemies got different abilities, and it changed the appearance. Everything got a little bit sort of spookier, and a little bit sort of more unpleasant, and a bit more nightmarish as time went on, which I thought was quite good. I liked that. That made it sort of a bit different. It added a little bit of sort of peril to things. And as we saw at one point, we were just hanging back and the enemy were just topping that meter up. So we had to go in and do something, or else it would have got worse for us. So I quite like that. And you've got loads of other bits and bobs, upgrades and rescuing items. And you have that nice choice of, right, I've gone this far. I want to leave the level now, please. I'm going to take my stuff and run because, yeah, the streets go on forever. So you could play a massive run and get loads of loot, or you could do a little quick run and just grab a handful of stuff and then skedaddle. So yeah, I quite like that as well. But I think, yeah, for now, let's wrap things up with our look at Nightmare Frontier. I've had a lot of fun. It's been very, very enjoyable. It's been very good. And I like games like this, a bit of a tactical shooter thing from time to time. Very good. So, yes, I've had a lovely time. But yeah, I think we've seen plenty of the game to sort of get a feel for it. So yeah, we'll wrap things up for now. Hopefully you did enjoy this. If you did, please do leave a like. That would be most marvellous indeed. And also, if you're not already, then please do subscribe to keep up to date with all the other bits and bobs and nonsense that we get up to in the Geek Cupboard. But for now, thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard, and I'll see you next time. I just want to point out the danger of blasting fire into the face of somebody who has not got any kind of headgear on. Let's suppress the pants off that thing. I always knew hiding behind a park bench would be no good. Oh no, it's a terrifying disc thing. The aliens shoot him with such force that he loses his hair, which is just ridiculous.